Okay, good evening. I'd like to welcome to the Nipissing Reclamation Committee meeting. We'll call the meeting to order at 7:04. Is there any peculiar interest?
No.
No. Hearing none. We'll continue. I'll need somebody to accept the agenda, the old agenda, or is this a new agenda? The new agenda.
I'll accept it.
Okay, one.
Liz will second it.
Okay. And everybody all in favor?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and now we'll need acceptance for the previous minutes. If there's any errors or omissions, let us know.
I will accept them.
Okay. Liz,
I'll second.
okay, Sean. And all in favor?
Yes.
Okay, everybody's in favor. Okay. Business items, okay. So one of the things that was brought up last time was the new sign for Heritage Park. We're still waiting on the one grant to see, because that's part of the new grant, if we get it. So we'll just keep that going for now. On February the 21st, will be the family funscape at the outdoor rink. Hot chocolate, fire, music, and it'll be fireworks at the office like we normally do. Okay. Has the fireworks been ordered? Or do you want to wait?
No, we just need to order them about a month in advance, so.
Okay, so that part's okay. Liz, do you have any hot chocolate and stuff at the museum, or do we have to go purchase some? And how much would we?
I will purchase the hot chocolate. I'll donate that.
Okay.
So I don't mind bringing that. We'll need a couple of urns from the like coffee urns from the community center. If somebody could pick those up.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be no problem.
Okay. I'm not sure about, sometimes we would bring cookies or Timbits, but I'm not sure with COVID that we should have anything out like that. It's easy to serve a hot drink. But I don't think we should bring snacks.
Yeah, the only way I would see fit is if it was wrapped or individually.
Something that was pre-packaged, exactly.
But it just creates a problem for garbage, and if it's a windy night, then
yeah,
up everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's just as easy just to keep it as a
Hot chocolate.
hot chocolate.
that's
night.
right. I'll bring the cups also. I will donate those.
Okay, that's wonderful. I'll get Kristen to do up a flyer, if that's possible for her. She can squeeze that in during her day. And then we gonna send them to the school?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you should be.
Depending if they get back.
If they're
in
at
the 2
school.
weeks or not.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, sure to make the flyer, and then we'll have it ready for the next meeting. And then hopefully we'll know more, or what we could do more.
When would you like them out? First week in February or?
Yeah, I would think so, especially if there's fireworks. I'll ask her to kind of incorporate that in her design. Think she could do that. The next item, unless there's something I'm missing from the family.
Music.
Oh, the music, it's just a ghetto blaster, I guess. I don't know, just nothing.
Okay.
I don't, needs anything fancy. We'll find something, somebody will have a, what do they call them things, the kids carry those little sound bars or whatever.
I think we have our Bluetooth speakers. We have 2 of them, so we could, Tom, they work fine, right? The Bluetooth speakers,
No,
maybe?
No.
Let's see what we can do. See what we can come up with.
What do they need?
We got a little time. We have a wee bit of time yet before that comes due, because we just gotta watch the cold weather, that's all. All right.
Okay, Tom will make a phone call and get us music.
Okay.
Has the rink been started, Will?
Yes, the rinks have been started. They're hoping to actually have it open by Friday. The edges may be a little rough still, but they're trying to build that up right now.
Great. And the fire, we're gonna have a bonfire?
It was in the thing.
Yeah, that's the plan, yeah.
We'll have to find some kind of a ring or a drum or something to get there. Try to make it somewhat.
How big of a fire pit are you looking for?
Tire rim style.
Yeah, because I can get a truck rim, no problem.
Okay, if you get that, I can supply the firewood.
Okay.
Well,
I
that's
can get an
firewood.
old truck from the shop.
That would be greatly appreciated, and I'll supply the firewood, so.
Okay.
I have lots of that. Anything else I'm missing, please speak up, because
Are
Oh,
we
when
just
you,
having one?
go ahead, Liz.
What, when you bring, whoever's bringing the coffee urn, I will also need a table.
Okay. You want one of the big tables?
We usually just get one of the plastic ones from the office. It's lightweight, then we just have to bring it back over there.
Okay. Sean, you had something?
Yeah, I was just, are we just having the one fire pit, or do we want to have a couple, or?
You know what, if you can get a hold of a couple rims, maybe grab a
Yeah.
couple, and we'll see, then we can kind of stagger some out of it, and then maybe we'll have a
That's,
couple.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking with the whole COVID. If we want to spread it, have a couple different areas, then
Okay, a good idea.
I'm sure we have plenty of old truck rims around, so.
Is there anything else that I'm missing? Okay. Okay, so we go on to the next piece, was the paint night. Sean, have you able to ascertain much of anything?
Unfortunately, I kind of dropped the ball on that one. After our last meeting, Steph and I talked outside, and she had mentioned that she had someone that she was going to talk to about it. And I left it at that. I said, go ahead. If you know someone, run with it, feel free. And then I never followed up with her before the meeting. So I kind of let that one slip through.
Well, we still have a wee bit of time if we can.
Yeah.
Contact.
Yeah, I sent Steph an email today, and if I don't hear back, then I'll just go back to the person I was originally talking to and see if they have availability for the date that we had picked.
Okay. All right. That works. Okay. Under new business. Okay, it says budget items, but I'm gonna let you know that we received the first grant that we applied for the playground equipment. And we're in the process of starting that project, starting that process.
How much was that for, James?
I can't remember. 75,000.
75,000?
Yeah.
And what are we using that money for?
To buy a piece of playground equipment and put it in the park.
Okay, so we're still waiting to hear about
The
new rink boards and stuff like that, right?
that one there, yeah.
Okay, good enough.
This is the one they applied for. They found out about 5 days before it had to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in at the very last minute, and we were successful.
Good, okay.
We'll be bringing some ideas forward in February's meeting
For the playground equipment?
for the playground equipment, so we can start the ball rolling on that part.
Okay,
So then now we're back to, we'll start at the top here, budget ideas. Does anybody have any budget ideas that we should be looking at or looking into?
yes, because I think, James, you and I will have to meet with Chris fairly soon.
Yeah. We'll have, between two of us, we'll have to talk to Jean Paul about the gym, because I know zero about that stuff. Or very, very little. In the community center itself, I think the only thing that we had an issue was with the commercial dishwasher, which will be looked at later, I believe. So we should maybe, because it's quite old, we should maybe start looking for budgeting for a new one in the next 5 years kind of thing.
Did we end up having it looked at?
So we talked to a repair technician. He wasn't 100% familiar with this dishwasher, but he did give me a couple ideas to check.
Okay,
It's not a big process right now because we can't use, you know what I mean? We're not using it, but it's something we'll look into.
well, we need to know, we certainly need to know if it can be repaired. If not, we're gonna have to budget to replace it, because COVID could change overnight and we could start getting rentals for in there. So,
Yeah.
I think that's a priority to look at that. My guess is probably from it not being used for 2 years, probably didn't help. We should have ran it once in a while.
I think that's been put on the cleaner, that it's gonna be run at a certain time. I believe so.
Yeah,
Okay.
between Randy and I, we're gonna try to cycle it every 2 weeks. Both of
Okay.
the,
Because we
Good.
still have one other dishwasher that works. It's just like a regular household dishwasher.
Yeah,
So it's not like we don't have anything. We do have something. Okay. The 2 outside lights, I don't remember that.
so we have to replace 2 outside lights at the ring shack, up on the poles. They burnt out.
okay.
That's just bring everybody up to speed that they have to be replaced.
Okay. So who knew that? Altman, Dudley?
No, I got it with our contractor, electrician, and
Good.
we're getting pricing and stuff, and we have to make sure that we can do it and how we're gonna do it, because it's on the telephone poles, right?
Okay, so are we going back to it's just a relamp, or is it gonna be an LED?
We're hoping just to replace the bulb.
Yeah.
Until we find out what's going on with the grant, because that's all in there to switch out as well.
Okay, yeah. Because I didn't want to
Because
invest.
we're trying to standardize all the outside lighting.
Yeah, it'd be nice if you're gonna, has to be replaced, then let's replace it with an LED that we can upgrade or move it to the new.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, then everybody knows on January 5th, they closed the fitness center as per the government.
Yeah.
Okay. Who has the update for the bottom drive? Anybody else have any new business or anything they'd like to bring up? Okay. I guess none.
No,
Bottle drive. Okay.
So we've collected both landfills twice. Both were pretty full. We're gonna have to be doing a third run actually, because they're both full now. We'll have to make some repairs to the 534 structure that's there. The wind kind of gave it a pounding for the last big storm that we had. So we're gonna empty it out and then see what we need just to straighten it up again.
do we have a regular schedule of when they're picked up? Because they've been full for quite some time. And, you know, with the door being open and the rain getting in there and the wind, I can see why the structure would get damaged.
If
So-
you're free, you can go right ahead anytime. But I
What was
mean,
that?
if you're free, if you want to pick some up sometime, just let us
No,
know.
I'm not free. That's just it. So that's why I'm wondering, is there a schedule, or, you know, who's picking them up? How often?
Well, so far it's been Will and I with our
Okay.
daughter, just
Okay.
picking them up, getting them in between us, trying to take care of everything else also.
Right. I'm worried about if it's especially if it's just you two, and it's so full, like, do you have to, like, you must have quite a load to pick up all at once.
Yeah,
There's a lot in there.
yeah, we're gonna try to get a better schedule going, but
Okay,
we kind of just realized that people are donating quite well with it. So we're
yes,
doing
they are. They are.
we're gonna get a little bit of a better schedule going once the nicer weather starts to settle back in a bit. But
Okay.
we're loads out of there and get them squared away, and then we're gonna try to keep up on it a little better. My schedule's changed a bit now where I'll have a little bit more free time.
Right. Okay.
We'll end up taking care of that a little better.
We're moving right along. Next meeting. Anybody have a date or anything that they can't make, what they could make?
I should be fine, and as long as it's on a Monday.
You wanna go February 7th? Is that too early or too
Will that work? Will that give us 2 weeks prior to our
skate?
skate, and we can see where we're at as far as the restrictions that we have?
Okay. So February 7th, 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
Perfect.
So just to go back one sec, as far as counselors, what do you guys need for the budget ideas deadline?
Well, if there's something that you think we need, or we're required, or we talked about purchasing, we need to know that by when we meet to go over budget.
Okay, and when is that you guys are doing that?
I would think before the end of the month.
Okay.
Now, with the budget stuff, I know before we had talked about potentially getting soccer nets at the park. Is that something that would be part of the grant, or is that something towards budget?
I would hope it would be part of the grant, but that's the problem with not knowing what the full amount of the grant is yet, or what the playground or what that stuff is going to cost. Because then if we're short something, we could budget for it, right? So it is a bit of an issue.
So the nets would be part of the second grant that we're waiting to hear from.
Okay.
That's the one that included the sign, the redoing of the rink. Ground.
The picnic tables
Picnic
and
tables.
benches and.
It's the larger part of the grant, right?
Yeah, it's a separate one, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This other one is just like I'm gonna, for lack of better terms, like a jungle gym for the kids kind of thing. That's what the grant looks like, a play area. If we get a chance, we'll kind of send out a picture or something if we can, when we get a better idea of what's available and who comes in at what price to meet the grant. Is there anything else? Anybody to think of?
Nope.
No. Okay. 5. I need a first and seconder for adjournment. Well, I need a first and seconder. Yeah, I need a first and seconder for adjournment. Andrew,
I'll second.
Sean. All in favor?
Yeah.
Okay. 7:25. Thank you very much for taking some time out to be here.
Okay, good night.
Thanks, guys. Thank you. Good night.